What is that?
Slashers and Scream Queens, and welcome to the Horror Daddies Podcast.
Where we talk about daddies.
And the full moons in them.
Ooh, I'm your woof, Daddy John.
And I'm your horror Daddy Carlos.
And if you haven't guessed yet, what movie did we watch today?
We watched 2024's Werewolves, directed by Stephen C. Miller and written by Matthew Kennedy. No taglines.
No taglines.
No taglines.
There's one in Letterboxd.
Really? I didn't get it on AV. Okay, what's the one on Letterboxd?
Do you want to guess? It's 4 letters.
4 letters?
Or 4 words, sorry.
4 words? Tonight is a full moon.
That's a good one.
Okay.
They will haunt you.
Oh, yes, they will.
Mm-hmm.
And if his name is Frank Grillo, please do.
Oh, man, this movie.
Yeah. Like I said last week, I didn't know what I was getting myself into.
I saw reviews and I just saw just to see the stars and I was like, ooh.
But it has werewolves in it, and I love werewolves, so I was like, I'm gonna watch it.
Lead.
Also, yeah, he's very hot, and he's been hot since The Purge.
Yeah, well, Civil War, Winter Soldier.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's an attractive man,
and I was like, he's about to be 60.
Yeah, he's 60,
and he looks 39.
Yeah, he looks.
I don't understand.
Yeah, no, he looks fantastic.
Raw. Next
and
question.
He's gonna be in Superman.
Yes, he is.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he is.
So this kind of has like a small cast. Mm-hmm. So I'll go through it real quick. We got Frank Grillo, Daddy himself, as Dr. Weasley Marshall. Oh, he's a doctor.
Yeah, he's a scientist.
Damn, he's not only hot, muscular, but he's
smart.
Yeah, he's smart.
Yeah,
that's called
like how?
Like who?
How?
Who the fuck is Hal?
Theo James. James Theo.
Oh. Shout out. That's a callback.
Yeah, to literally 2 hours ago.
True. Oh, we got Katrina Law as Amy Shen. Is that an I? Oh, Ilfens Hadera. I think that's how you say it. I'm so sorry. As Lucy Marshall. Jimmy Cummings as Cody. Lou Diamonds Phillips as Dr. Aranda. Camden Gary as Emma Marshall.
You got this.
Yep. And then we got one more. It's just Lydia Stiesling as Regan. and James Kaysen as Miles Chen.
Yes.
They misspelled it on Letterboxd. In the subtitles it said Miles with a Y. Not with an I. Not like Spider-Man.
Because Miles with an I, that means that's a metric system. You know, like 5 miles per hour.
Oh, I see. Okay, you're smart. Jokes.
I'm a little smart.
You a little smart. Okay. All right. So like we did last week, we're gonna say our Letterboxd review and rating
right from the beginning. Yeah.
So what was your rating and review?
I gave it a 1.5.
Oh damn.
And I said, came for the werewolf, stayed for Frank Grillo.
Okay, I mean it's kind of true.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
Thank you.
Mine was I give it a 1. I said
this. You said damn to me
because I thought maybe you'd like it more because you're very okay. Compared when we rate shit, you rate things way more better than
I was a little annoyed, but go ahead.
Yeah. I said this feels like a WWE produced movie, and it's way too serious than it needed to be. It has sprinkles of good concepts, but unfortunately, the film falls flat in generic horror cliches. But damn, werewolf body tea at the end.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. I was like, God damn. Yeah. Hear me out.
Yeah, I know. They made that werewolf extra hot. Like they did. For no reason.
I was like, you know what? He's on my hear me out cake, but it's specifically like a Frank Grillo werewolf. Like I have to specifically say that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. But before we jump into the movie.
Yes.
Did you find any demons?
Well, since it's only been 3 hours.
Give me a second. Did you find any demons?
No.
Welcome to hell.
Thank you. That's your second write of this month.
Speaking of Keith David, he's in Abbott Elementary.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He plays Ava's father.
Oh wait, he's the barber.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did see that.
Mm-hmm.
I love me some Keith David.
Mm-hmm.
Keith David's the best.
He's the principal's father.
Damn, I need to meet him. If he ever goes to a convention, because he's in Mass Effect, and that's one of my favorite video games.
Oh, yeah. The Thing.
Yeah, he's great. Ava's dad, that's actually kind of fitting.
Yeah.
I like that.
They don't like each other. Well, she don't like him. So.
Well, he's in a Community, in the show Community, and he has this joke where he's like, what is that he says that he likes encouraging white people. That's how he gets along with white people. Encouraging white people, so he's just like yeah, go and do that, like, and then everyone loves him because that's
he
just agrees with them, and he's
you
like,
know
yep.
what? That's sometimes the way to get through life.
Yep.
I sometimes tell people just say yes, ma'am, and move along.
Move the fuck on.
Don't question. Don't.
Because then now you're gonna be fighting with everybody, and that gets tiring after a while.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But no demons. No. That's good. I know we just recorded, so it's like it's
so it's like nothing happened in the last 2 hours.
The last 2 hours, nothing happened. I have a demon that I wrote down.
Okay.
I just came to the conclusion that the Horror Daddies podcast, you're Sully and I'm Mark Wazowski.
Okay.
Like I was watching something and it came out like with the Monsters Inc. And I was like, damn, I am Mike Wazowski and you're Sully. Like, it just makes sense.
Okay. I like that.
You're like big and, you can be like, cuddly.
Okay,
like,
careful how you.
not like that. It's
Okay.
because you're taller than me.
Okay.
But and you got that warm side, but you can also be mean and scary, but you're not like that,
Okay.
And then I'm like the round, small one and kind of goofy.
Oh.
And like people don't really like him that much.
Right.
But he's just doing his best.
Yeah, and then we got Boo.
And then Boo is the little Asian girl.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I just say
I'm not your hot girlfriend with like the tentacles or the snakes.
Which is played by Jennifer Tilly.
Oh shit. That's true. But
What the hell?
babe, I'm sorry. I don't make the rules.
Okay.
No, I'm kidding. Obviously, yes, you're the hot one.
Mm-hmm.
Is it because of the meme I sent you
The meme you sent me.
with Mike with Sully?
I don't remember.
When you announced you didn't announce it, but when you told me about the reanimator thing,
Oh,
and I sent you the
I
meme of
think it
Sully
was.
fainting, and then you sent me one back of Mike.
I that's when I went, huh? I am Mike Wazowski, and he is Sully.
Okay. Oh, we should play that game with other like famous like friend couples in movies.
Oh, and see which
Yes.
one. Oh, that'd be fun.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to do that for Halloween, right?
Wait, then who is Frankie gonna be? What's the?
He's the one that gets
Rascal?
the sock. Rascal,
Is it
Randall,
Randall.
Rascal.
We got a 2319.
Yeah, but I was just came to that realization. I was like, you know what? It is what it is. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah,
I fucks with it.
yeah. But now that we're done with that, I want to jump into the movie.
Yeah, sure. So,
Werewolves
uh-huh.
fight. The end.
Okay, I will say shout out to the filming locations. It was in Puerto Rico, and I can tell. I mean, I looked it up, but I was like, damn, I can tell.
Yeah, it's like the street. I said I've been there before.
I did.
And there's a shot like in the. It seems like downtown San Juan, and it's the big yellow church, and I was like, I've been there.
Well, yeah, and I mean they did try to cover a lot of it up with posters like for werewolves and stuff, but there's one shot of like a store, and the flag is painted.
The
like,
bodega.
It's like literally the flag painted over the wall.
Yeah,
you can see it.
And then there's like a bodega that they go to, and it has like little pamphlets, and it has like a really small Puerto Rican flag, like a bunch of them, and I'm like, damn.
The movie doesn't
in Puerto Rico.
The movie doesn't tell us where it is, but we know. Well, we can tell.
And they say bodega, which is like a New York term.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, is this supposed to be America? But then where they're living looks very like country.
Unless you're like from one of those places where like you say bodega. So even if you move to somewhere where they don't say it, but you say it because that's how you know the term.
Yeah, because it's true. It's like, I know we hear it from New York, but like, does everywhere else they say that?
Because here I hear convenience store.
Yeah, but it's like in Puerto Rico we don't call it bodega. We just call it la tiendita. Like it's just a little
she
store.
She wasn't gonna say that. She don't even know Spanish.
I feel like it could be like, those like towns in like Miami.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, Miami works. I can see Miami.
Because it's true, the city looked a little bit more tropical than like industrial, like New York and stuff like that, which is very
definitely
true.
more tropical. So I would say somewhere south, Florida, maybe.
Yeah, but shout out, that was pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's
it was
cool.
primarily like what's it called?
Principal shooting
wasn't. So I'm assuming a lot of the inside air parts were probably like a set or something, or if they had to reshoot, maybe the lab part might have been just in a giant set.
And even maybe the inside of the house. The inside of the house didn't really look like how a house in Puerto Rico looks.
It was fucking massive. That's a massive house. For like to be in the countryside, like in a little street. Yeah, no. But you know, that was cool.
The movie opens with, I will say, I do like the werewolf designs. I'll give them that. I do like the design
I liked them. I think the snout felt too long. It almost felt kind of duckish. Like, and they're kind of flat. And I was like, I wish it was a little bit more like a normal dog muzzle. Or like it feels, I don't know, it just felt too long, like too elongated. I see. Yeah, so in certain angles, it looked a little weird. But I did like that it was practical. Yes. Like they were suits. I just wish they were moving more fluidly. Yeah, they felt very stiff, and it's like a lot of the shots were like shot a werewolf and he goes "Rrr," and it's like pose, and then like Frank Grillo running.
I'm gonna
it's like whoa.
I'm gonna try to stay like in order, but this movie goes back and forth a lot, and that was pissing me off.
Yeah, the whole time we're like, why are we cutting back to this family?
It was cutting back to people characters that I personally didn't care for.
Yeah, because we don't get to meet anybody,
and nothing was happening.
Yeah, and then like it's like, oh, they're scared. Werewolves are near. Okay, now we cut to the plot. The plot. Cut back to them. The werewolves are moving a little bit more. Yeah. We're scared. Now we cut back to that. It's like, why do we keep cutting to them? Like, show us, and when there's actually something happening, then cut to them. Yeah. Like, it's like 30 minutes of just cutting back and forth, and it was a mess. It felt messy.
And there's a lot of flashing lights, and that was giving me kind of anxiety.
Yep.
That's too much flashing.
Lens flares. This whole episode's gonna just have lens flares everywhere.
It's a Scream 4 filter.
Yeah. It has good ideas.
I like the idea of the movie. I like the
supermoon. Yeah, I think that's very cool. I like that it feels like a zombie apocalypse movie, but they're like, let's just make it into a werewolf movie.
Yeah,
that sounds kind of cool. But I feel like they were trying to be too serious. Like they were trying to be like epic, bad. Like I'm a strong dude that has guns. It's like, I feel like we're kind of over that phase.
I wish it would have been more that it doesn't affect everyone. It just affects certain people, and we're trying to figure out why.
Yeah, and then like the whole mystery is
because
how?
Then we run into we can't go outside. Well, we have this moon screen.
And you know what it reminded me of?
And it has to be at a certain temperature because if it's too hot, it's not gonna work. And it's like, okay,
it felt so it felt too plot convenient. Like. Also, it's experiment, so it's like we don't know if it really works, and
and if your skin touches the moonlight, you turn.
Yeah,
but if you're covered up, you're fine. Which in werewolf lore, from my understanding, if you're already gonna turn, you're just gonna turn because the moon is out.
Yeah, it's just out. I guess it's like, okay, fine. You're giving it like
you're changing some of the you're changing some of the lore.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No.
It's just like what you do with it afterwards. Like it just felt very generic. And the werewolf designs, like the unique ones, felt cool. Like I like that some of them kind of had like a personality.
Yes.
And I really like that. But then they just die. Then it's like, oh, well, there goes that.
Like I feel like we did have a big baddie, but
he was kind of not doing anything.
I didn't care for what he was doing.
Yeah.
The big baddie should have been stalking Frank the whole time, maybe.
Or something, like being like a looming thread. I should
say Wesley, but
Wes. Or like having something where like maybe people that are double exposed become even stronger or something. So maybe there's someone that like maybe like patient 0 is like the strongest one, and I don't know, like get crazy with it. Fucking, it's already ridiculous. Like this plot is so fucking dumb. Like just make it crazy and have fun with it. But they're too busy trying to be cool and epic, and it falls into that stupid action film meta. It's just dumb.
And I was here for some stupid action, but it's not.
It's like I've seen all this before in another movie with not werewolves. That's it. It sucks. Again, it's frustrating.
I was very excited for the movie.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
But It opens with basically a PowerPoint telling us that 1 year ago, a supermoon triggered a global event which turned 1 billion people into violent werewolves for a night. That's another thing that made me mad. And then
The movie just started, and it's almost like The Office.
yeah,
Someone's getting interviewed, and it's like Michael Scott. And
Yeah.
he's like, "This is what we're gonna do," and tonight's gonna be the supermoon.
yeah, and the supermoon is closer to the Earth, and he says how many miles. So they're having one tonight, and it's been a year since the last one.
And they're gonna do this experiment
Mm-hmm.
that for the moon screen.
Yeah. So then we get cut to Wesley, and Wesley's setting up Lucy's house, and Lucy is his sister-in-law. His brother passed away. They have a daughter named Emma.
Mm-hmm.
But he's pretty much booby trapping the whole house. He's Kevin McAllister, but for werewolves.
Yup. And it's like epic setup scene with lens flare everywhere, and he's
Listen,
all sweaty.
He's in a tank
in
top.
a tank top.
And I was like, God damn. And then we're like, how old is this man?
Yeah.
And it's like 59. I was like, God damn.
And then there's this motherfucker Cody next door
The American
shooting.
Nightmare. I'm sorry.
He's like shooting up the fucking house, and
Yeah.
it's just he's target practicing, and
Mhm.
Wes comes out like, "Bro, fucking Lucy's daughter's out here."
Yeah, my
This-
niece, chill out, bro. You're gonna shoot her.
And he's like, "I'm here to war." Like he's ready to fight. He got American flags and shit.
His name, he goes by oh my god, he's like it's not MAGA, it's double MAGA.
What the fuck?
Make werewolves great again.
Hey, be
it.
careful with the hand
Oh
gesture.
my god, sorry.
I mean, you're accurate.
No.
Make
But yeah,
werewolves
this
great again.
Yeah, this man is in red, white, and blue. He's ready to fight werewolves tonight, and I'm like, okay.
He's the
Up off
dumbass.
Cody.
He's a dumbass.
Yes, he is.
And yeah, they basically see that his brother was a hero, and he was a fireman that was also ex-military.
Mhm.
What's a fireman? Is that Fantastic Four? Firefighter?
He's a firefighter.
What, they go to fire? Screw up, bitch.
Pretty much.
They throw hands with fire.
Pretty much. I hear they give the best D, but
Really?
I haven't tested that
Oh.
theory out yet.
Maybe you should check. Maybe for that other website.
If any firemen out there, just let me know.
We're doing auditions.
DM me.
But yeah, it basically we're just kind of establishing their relationship.
Yeah.
We're noticing that Lucy has like affirmations,
Mhm.
and you are a survivor. You are strong.
Yep. You are
It's
Laura
just-
Croft. You are Laurie Strode. You are Tiffany Valentine. You
all
bad
of them.
bitch. You Pearl.
You that bitch.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like she feels like she has to step up because she's now a single mother.
Yep.
And she feels like she might not be strong enough for
Yeah.
her daughter.
Exactly.
But that's basically really what we need to know about them. It
Mhm.
kind of goes on a little longer, but
Yeah. And then Wesley heads out, and she tells him don't do it, but he still goes do it because it's his job. He's a scientist.
he's a scientist.
And they're going to experiment on 4 subjects tonight. And then they're going to try out to see, they call them the year oneers, the ones that have already turned last year. And then they have 2 that are never been turned before.
Yeah. So what they're doing is that they establish that the one
Yearners?
year nurse,
The one,
1 year.
no, the year oneers.
year oneers. Year oneers.
Year oneers, and now that they turn, they're year twos.
Yeah, year twos, and then they go threeers,
fours,
fours.
fivers, sixers, seveners.
Kill me.
Thank you, Keisha. Eighters, niners, like the 49ers.
So I can't wait for the next movie, and they're establishing that they can feel the supermoon.
Yeah.
they already
can
kind
feel
of
it
feel
coming.
aggressive.
Mhm.
And there's one guy that I'm assuming he was a one-niner. And and he's like turning really. He's like going crazy.
He looks like he's on crack. They look like they give him catnip.
Yeah.
And it's the wrong animal.
And then you got the girl, and
Mhm.
she's nervous and she's scared. And then you got Miles that's
Morales.
very calm, and
Yeah.
he has like a giant scar.
Yeah.
So he's already been turned. He's a 9 whiner, and then he starts like kind of breathing slowly, and he's
Yeah.
kind of taking, he's kind of chill, and he's married to one of the scientists.
Yeah, Dr. Chin. Amy.
Dr. Chen. And this were established that Wes is a scientist and he's smart.
Yeah.
I would like a scene where he's like kind of creating like chemicals, and he's like, I want the sodium with this H2O, and he's like, it's just basic shit, and he's like, you mix it up and you got salt water.
No. I wanted him to break a vial on accident.
Yeah.
Chemical X.
He's like, oh no, chemical X is gonna make my tissue form into this nitrogen hydride, and just say some bullshit because he's smart.
That would have been good. Yeah. So what they do, they have them in cages. They spray them with the moon screen,
And they put eye drops.
yeah, which is I guess also with moon screen. I don't know. And they open up the ceiling, and the super moon is out, and it worked. They don't turn.
They don't turn.
Mhm.
So then they end up taking tissue biopsies to make sure
And blood.
and blood to see how they're molecular, to see if there's a difference
Yes.
between all of them.
Yeah. So, but then since already night, there's werewolves already out in the public eye. So we had this babysitter named Reagan.
Yeah, that she shows up for like a little bit at the beginning.
Yeah, and then there's a werewolf in her house, and apparently it's her mother. So then they come back to the lab, and we're trying to figure out how the tissue works, because it seems he's asking if it's more of a virus, if it's more of a parasite, like what is it with the tissue.
Mhm.
And as this is happening, Miles begins to turn.
Yep.
So
And
they
you
start
see the
freaking
tissue-
out.
The tissue even changing.
Yes.
So it only lasts for not that very long.
So we did, it says it only lasts for an hour.
For now, where it's at most.
Mm-hmm.
You would think that this lab, right, that they created this environment and that they know that, like, hey, this might not work.
No,
So everything has to be 100% secure, right? So we're ready for these. The worst case scenario, they're gonna turn into werewolves, right?
But they're in cages, so we should be.
So we should good. Nope, those cages don't even last. The fucking skylight is still fucking open.
Mhm.
Why? And then everyone's
Because
panicking.
I think they're trying to see how long the moon screen lasts, which is why they kept it open.
Okay, so even better. So they should already been like, okay, they're gonna
But the
turn and
minute-
it's gonna be chill.
The minute they see him turning, they should have started closing that roof.
Yeah, and also, why are they freaking out? Isn't that what you prepared for? For like, hey, they might turn.
This turned into the office. Everyone chill the fuck out.
Yeah, but no, explosion.
Stay fucking calm.
There's like explosion happening, and like the little nerdy guy that like takes forever to bring a tranquilizer.
Oh,
like,
Evan?
Evan, yeah.
Poor
And
Evan
it's like,
dies.
what is fucking happening in
Yeah.
this?
So
They were not prepared.
No, they turn, and then what happens is that they start shooting, and one cage gets shot, activating the other one, so also opens, and then the other subjects start also turning, and this is chaos.
It's just a chaos mess, and then unfortunately, the main doctor gets exposed to the moon.
Yeah, because he starts taking off his suit, and he exposes his skin to the moon, so that he turned.
Yep.
So Frank Grillo got to kill him
Yeah, and then he kills Evan because Evan took his fucking sweet ass time
With
to
the
bring a tranquilizer.
Yep.
And he gets scratched a little bit on his stomach.
And all this is happening. There's a lot of flashing lights, which I was like, okay,
You
too
can't see
much.
nothing.
Yeah. So there's werewolves killing left and right. Wesley takes Evan over to they get to like an infirmary with Dr. Chin, Amy. They make it in as a werewolf is coming at them, but Evan dies on the table.
Yep. They
So
turn
then-
around, they're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah.
He's
So he
dead.
did. So Wesley and Amy set out on their own little adventure to try to make it to Lucy's house because Lucy's freaking out.
Yep. Lucy's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, because eventually what happens is that Cody, he's shooting at werewolves, and then this werewolf grabs a big ass freezer and throws it through his window.
Was there a freezer? I thought it was a couch.
Oh, I thought it was a freezer.
It was a fridge? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought it was like one of those
Yeah, like the standalone.
Mhm.
Like, yeah. So, and he gets knocked
he gets
out.
he gets exposed to the light because his mask falls off.
Yeah.
So he turns into a werewolf. But I do like his werewolf design because we
Yes.
know who it's him. So he has his little kill werewolves, red, white, and blue vest on.
And he has paint on his face.
Yeah, which is red, white, and blue. So I was like, okay, this is the MAGA werewolf.
Yeah, and he looks kind of cool because I'm like, okay, this is sick. I
Yeah.
love this.
Yeah.
And this is where it starts going back and forth
Yeah.
because as Amy and Wes are heading back to the
To
house,
Lucy. Mm-hmm.
they're on the phone with her, and she's kind of freaking out and panicking.
Yep.
Reagan starts fucking screaming outside, the
Mama-
babysitter.
My mom turned into a werewolf. Let me the fuck in. Oh my god, bitch, open the door.
Yeah, and then she got a blanket,
Yeah.
like
Covering from the moon. Which
Yeah.
I'm like,
you could the front, girl, the front.
yeah, I was like, you see stuff like that, like you're still outside.
Yeah, like what's happening? You know what you should have done? Sheet ghost with the holes on the
And my
sheet.
thing is, if you're holding the blanket with your hand's touching.
No, because she went from inside, so her hands
Oh.
are in the
Girl.
blanket.
Listen, in moments of panic, I would have touched the moonlight.
Yeah, I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll make it to next year.
But Lucy's like, girl, hold on, I'm coming. Give me a minute. Girl, she don't got a minute because she just got taken out by Cody.
And Frank was like, no, Lucy, don't do it. And she's like, yeah. Hold on. Give me 1 second, Reagan. I'll be right there. No, Lucy. What is happening?
So much.
And then, honestly, this shot did have a really comedic tone to it. Because Wes crashes into a fucking truck that came out of
a bus
that came out of nowhere.
Nobody was driving it.
That car looked like it exploded.
It was maximum overdrive.
Yeah.
That bus just showed up.
And then it was like the trainer Halloween 2.
Oh yeah.
It felt like it exploded and everyone was fucking dead.
Nope. But then they're fine.
They okay.
And I love that they get out of the bus through the front of the door of the bus. Like they
They're
walk
deep inside.
Yeah. So they crawl out of the car and they walk out the bus like normal.
And then we cut to Lucy trying to be a hero with Reagan and be like, give me 1 second. A werewolf fucking attacks her.
It's Cody.
Yeah, it's Cody. And then she gets on her knees and she goes, I am strong. I'm a survivor. And it just hard cut to Reagan getting fucking ripped apart. And she goes, Bro,
Reagan gets to the worst because the wolf is also like very smart and he's testing out the fences. Because like I said, Lucy's house is a fortress. It has electric fencing and her body's just getting electrocuted.
She gets the worst for no reason.
Yeah.
But I love that. She's like, I can do this. Nah, bitch. You know you can't.
Yeah, and Lucy, throughout the movie, she pepper sprays Cody. Cody then cleans it out with a bird bath, and it's just back and forth, but nothing's really happening. He eventually makes a pack. I was like, okay, Cody, be an alpha.
Yeah, he has friends.
Yeah,
they MAGA together.
Oh God.
And then we come back to
so then in Frank
Wes.
and Amy, or yeah, it's Wes and Amy. I mean, he's just so hot. Wes and Amy, they're in the city fighting these wolves, and they're trying to get through it. They run out of time, so they make it into this little store. And in that store, they gotta cool down the moon screen. The moon screen has to be at a cool temperature for it to work.
That feels so convenient.
To just wait. It's just for them to just wait there.
Yeah.
Eventually, in the store, like a little wolf appears. It's like a little girl wolf, and she looks pretty cool.
Yeah, she looks pretty creepy. It kind of reminded me of Evil Dead, like the first episode when you see the first zombie girl, and he had to kill her. Dead? Or what did I say?
Evil Dead.
Oh, Walking Dead. That one. And it's kind of cool because it's kind of like, oh shit, a little girl wolf thing. It's kind of creepy.
And Frank is like, Wesley's like, I'm gonna shoot you, and he doesn't. Amy just tases her ass and calls it a day. So then,
she wakes up like.
Yeah, so then they keep moving and they end up at this market because there's werewolves chasing them. And there's like a cult in this marketplace, which from deleted scenes, they used to be wolves that they didn't want to do it. They didn't want to turn, so they just like kind of hide in there.
Yeah, but we don't get much of them. They kind of just disappear. And
we cut right to the underground tunnels.
Yeah, it's like, what just happened?
They get attacked by a wolf in the underground tunnel. And Frank or Wes, fuck.
Yeah, you're still thinking about that.
I know. Wesley gets attacked. He's getting his ass beat, and Amy's just watching it. She's like, "Oh my God,
damn!" Ooh, he's like, she gets the ick. Ooh, why getting he beat up?
How they kill this wolf? Oh yeah, Frank stabs him Wesley stabs him with a pole.
Yeah. In the stomach, and it just ends up dying.
Yeah, so then they make it outside, and then there's people just fucking shooting wolves left and right, but they're
like,
covered.
They're one of us.
Yeah, this is when we get the punk rock werewolf.
Yeah, which is so cool.
Yeah, he has like a red mohawk. He got the piercings. He got his little leather jacket.
You see, it's so silly. Like that should be like all the werewolves should have like a personality, but no, they try to be too serious.
I needed a gay wolf.
Let's make one. It's Shakira. It's a she wolf. But then they're killing all these werewolves, and when they're like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" they like turn their guns, and he's like, back the fuck up, and if you move or shoot.
And they're like, no, we're from the CDC. We got the moon screen. We're not turning.
Yeah, like look, like oh yeah, because everyone knows about that.
Yeah, thank you. So like,
and it's like they would have already been turned, but like I kind of understand them.
You're not
exactly.
It's scary.
It's scary. Yeah, and it's like I don't know these motherfuckers.
He's hot, but I don't know him.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, sorry guys, and they're gonna shoot, but then a bunch of werewolves come in and just start attacking all of them.
Yes. So this is when Frank gets on the little gun in the car. He has his final boy line saying, "Bite me," and he starts shooting all the wolves.
It's like, oh god.
And they're like, "Yay, we did it!"
Yay!
Don't forget that she was like, "Oh, I have a theory."
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
she wants to test.
yeah, the lead scene shows that she has a theory that these wolves kind of work like normal wolves.
Yes.
And they have like an alpha.
Yes.
So she comes out and they're all sniffing her out.
Yes,
and then
that's right.
She roars at them and they kind of like,
it's the punk one. The
punk one.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of goes like, ooh, but then he roars back.
Honestly, kind of he served.
Yeah.
I was liking that.
Yeah, I was like, okay. And then, but then fucking Wesley ruins it by going, bite me. And then shoots at them and kills them. Because I'm like, it seems like it's kind of working. I think she gets punched or I don't know what happened.
I thought he punched her and like was gonna rip out her stomach. The vest saved her. Wear a vest. Save your chest.
Wear a vest. Where is that from?
Scream.
Oh, Scream. Yeah.
So she pulls a Judy, and the vest saved her because he kind of just punched her. I don't know if it was like a haha, you got me, queen punch, or like I'm gonna kill you, but damn, the vest kind of strong. Like we don't know.
Oh, dig it.
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah,
but then they're Wes is like, come here, Amy.
Yeah,
and Amy comes running, opens the door, smiles like, yeah, we're gonna get out.
Yank you.
She gets yanked and flies away like,
okay, I'm gone. So like, yeah. So then Frank or Wesley makes it to Lucy's house because Lucy's struggling. She's shooting all over the place.
Yeah, she opening doors and shooting, and we don't know what the fuck is in there.
I was like, damn, Wolf's already in the house. And Frank, Wesley, he's in his car, and there's like a whole bunch of wolves in front of him, and he's like, "Come fetch!" And he runs them all over.
He goes, "You hairy motherfuckers!"
Yeah.
It's like, and then in the next 5 seconds, they're gonna say "motherfuckers" like 3 more times.
Yeah, and then he hits Cody. He's like, "Motherfucker!" And then he keeps driving. You motherfucker! Crashes the car. Motherfucker!
These motherfucking wolves on my motherfucking house.
I needed him to be like, full moon, motherfucker. Kind of like,
or it's time to put you down, motherfucker.
Take this euthanasia, motherfucker.
Wait. Time to put an e-collar, motherfucker. Like, it's so stupid, bro.
Get ready for this groom, motherfucker.
It's time to go for a walk, motherfucker.
Poopy, motherfucker.
Poopy. Oh wait.
Wrong animal.
Wait.
Wrong animal. Wait, is motherfucker.
Oh, you know what Amy should have done when he had the werewolf on her?
Who let the dogs out? Who, motherfucker?
Oh, he should have done that. Who, like a bunch of dogs, like werewolves? Who let the dogs out, motherfucker? Oh my god.
Any more terms?
So then he makes it to the house.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh, uncle, I miss you."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Yeah, me too."
And then they hear Cody roar, so Cody's still alive. And then he's like, "We got 15 minutes till daylight."
Oh no, it's almost daylight, right?
Yeah.
So you have to go and stay safe. We're assuming, damn, there's pretty much like an hour in 15 minutes.
And we're like, okay. What? I feel like in 15 minutes, we can hide from Cody and survive.
Yeah. Because like it depends. It's as soon as the sun breaks dawn, everyone just turns back to human.
Or like, do we need the sun all the way up? Like, because at 15 minutes till daylight, you should start already kind of seeing the sun kind of start coming up. But it's still dark as fuck and it's raining. Oh, and we forgot to say, Lucy has her little final girl line too, and she ends up killing a werewolf via the axe.
Oh yeah, what did she say?
I forgot.
Wait.
But
Did I write it down?
She axes it.
I don't think she has a line.
No, I don't think she has a line. I think
I could have sworn she said something.
I don't remember. I'm a strong survivor. I am strong. I will protect everyone I love. And it's like, oh man, why did they write her so cliche? Like,
But anyways, Frank Grillo goes outside to fight Cody, and he ends up turning. And this werewolf, I don't know why he was hotter, but he was.
he was so hot. Like he got body teeth.
Yeah, like the body was serving. I was like, I know Frank Grillo's body is serving, so this werewolf's body serving.
Yeah, and then he had like the dog tag.
Yep.
So you know it was him.
Yeah.
And then they should have given him the hair that he has, like the pointy hair.
Yes,
Like
because his hair was on fleek the whole movie until it started raining.
For all the shit, all the water.
And all the sweating you were going through, like your hair should have been down the whole movie, but whatever. So
then they're fighting for like 2 seconds.
they throw 2 punches, and then Frank Grillo decapitates the wolf via pulling his hair off.
It's like, what just happened?
Yeah.
Also, you told them 15 minutes. Make that fight longer.
Well, Frank Grillo shows up at the door. Knock, knock. I see what's happening.
What?
In the beginning of the movie, he told his niece, "Remember the 3 little pigs?"
Oh,
And they huffed and they puffed, but
yeah.
your house is made of bricks. That's why he was in front of the door. He couldn't get in because the house is made of bricks. And then that's why when he broke through the one door, it was the door made of bricks. He came back. Smart.
Damn, this movie's actually deeper than I thought.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe the brick is about like love and sanctity that we have in the household.
I'm cutting you there. So, he gets in the house and Lucy's like, "Remember your brother. Your brother, we're your family."
And he's like, "I don't give a fuck about my brother."
Thank you, New York.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Arr!"
And I just imagine him like ripping it, and she just, "I always loved you."
Yeah. So she fought. "I've always wanted to sleep with you, brother-in-law." So she falls on the floor,
and she has a gun, like, because she is like always ready. That's like his, I guess, Wesley's brother's line.
Yeah. So she's about to shoot him, but then the timer in the watch goes off, so she shoots a window, and the sunlight immediately comes in.
It is bright as fuck.
And it's bright as hell, and I was like, goddamn, sunlight don't show up that quick. And it's Wesley again as a human, and slow-mo body tee, shirtless.
360 shot of his abs.
And he's kind of bending back, like showing.
He's flexing, bro. My man has not drank water in the last 5 days.
You know what? He looked kind of good, though. I'm not going to lie.
That's true.
Yeah. So then. Yes, I am for him. And then he looks at Lucy. Lucy looks at him. He goes to hand her to come pick her up, and the movie just cuts to black. And I was like, "Whoa!"
It doesn't even cut. It like weirdly does like a transition.
It transitions into credits, and I was like, "We're not gonna talk about this."
What the fuck just happened?
Is Emma still in the closet?
Yeah. Can y'all find her?
Well, like, is there gonna be news? Like, did you guys figure something out? Like,
and why is Frank Grillo still wearing pants?
I saw they were really cut up, but yes.
But like. Was a werewolf wearing pants?
I don't remember.
I don't think so.
It was kind of dark. A lot of them look naked.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, give us some frontal.
Come on. But do you think as a werewolf you have the werewolf dick or the human dick?
I don't know.
But that's
werewolves.
Werewolves. And then at the end, Nick Fury comes out and goes, "Frank Grillo."
I need you for the Universal Monsters Initiative.
And it's fucking the priest from The Exorcist.
Okay, so
the Pope's Exorcist.
So he shows up. They grab Frank Grillo because now he's officially a Wolfman, and then behind him is Nosferatu, but it's the Bill Skarsgård version, and he's like, "This is my partner, Nosferatu," and it's like we're getting all the monsters together.
And then they turn around and it's the girl from Invisible Man, but with the suit.
Yes,
and she's like, "I'm the Invisible Woman."
She shows up. Yep.
Bro, that's pretty epic.
Mm-hmm.
But no, they didn't do that.
No.
But best kill.
I mean,
they're all kind of the same.
From what you can see, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a Reagan. Reagan got it the worst.
Oh yeah, right.
Like you see her spine.
And I think the cut to like her being like, "I'm strong, I'm a survivor," and then just cut to her getting ripped. I was like, okay, that's kind of fun.
And she gets dragged, like Margaret Qualley got dragged in Substance and thrown at the fence to test the electricity out.
Yeah,
very smart.
I think that's definitely the best one. I mean, that is the movie.
I mean, the
Who is
one
your daddy?
literally on the poster, Frank Grillo,
Yeah.
Werewolves,
Okay, human form or werewolf form?
human form.
I'll go werewolf form.
Okay,
You know, body T werewolf.
hear me out. Okay,
Yeah.
I love that.
And is there anything else? How long has this episode been? 40 minutes. So what's up, Carlos?
I'm good.
That's good.
Yeah, body tea.
You felt like one of those like talking fish, but you just say gay terms. Body T.
Yes,
slay.
queen. Yes, slay.
Queen. Oh man, this movie could have been better.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll say my criticism. You have something to say?
Oh well, I was just gonna like say stuff because I was reading like reviews off of Reddit.
Yeah.
And a lot of people like they get how like bad it is, but a lot of people said it was really fun.
I feel like in a group setting it can be fun.
It can be fun, but like I don't
'Cause
think I
we-
would
we-
watch this again ever.
We were having fun. I feel watching it.
Yeah,
But we
yeah.
were like not having fun because the
We
movie
were-
felt
we were-
fun. We were kind of shitting on it.
Yeah, we were like making fun of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, a lot of them were like, "Oh, it was like a fun action type movie. It's
Mm.
not really anything serious."
Yeah. I hesitate calling fun because a lot of the fun was about like just criticizing it, and then like
Mhm.
after that, it's not fun anymore. 'Cause
and maybe
it's
that's what they
kinda-
mean.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe.
Mhm.
I guess. But I feel like it's like I feel like a fun movie could be still fun. Like we said, The Monkey, we watched it and that was a really fun movie, but it wasn't because it was a bad movie and we were just shitting on it.
Mhm.
It just was a fun movie. It was made to be a fun movie.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's what I like. And this movie could have been that, where like all these werewolves with personalities and
Mhm.
everything could have been really great. But they show up for like a scene and then they just die and it's like then they're posing in the background.
But like, if you
"Urgh."
were to like compare a fun movie to like, let's say like the Velocipaster,
Well, okay.
like that's a bad
I-
movie,
I
but
guess
we
I-
all enjoyed it.
I have a hot take about Velocipaster, and it's because it's fun, but that movie was made to be that
Oh,
ridiculous.
okay. I guess that's
It's
true.
comparing Sharknado 1 to Sharknado 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sharknado 1 was supposed to be kind of serious, but it was
It
so
turned out so-
ridiculous
yeah.
that was funny to watch. And
Mhm.
then all those movies afterwards, they were like, okay, let's make it even more crazy.
There's a time travel one where they have a T-Rex, and I was like, you know what?
Yeah.
Part 6, I think it is.
And for me,
Jeez.
that loses the magic because
Mhm.
it's like now you're just doing that.
Mhm.
You're making it that bad on purpose.
With like a cyborg
Yeah.
chick too, and I was
Yeah.
like, what's happening?
Exactly. It's like now they went like, yeah, let's actually make it stupid crazy, but on purpose. And like for me, it's like
okay, that makes sense.
the magic is not there from the first one. The first one was just bad and it was kind of funny because it was so ridiculous. But it wasn't good, obviously.
Yeah.
But then and it's like the Fast and Furious movies. It's like they just became even more and more ridiculous. And now it's like on purpose.
Now
They
they-
fucking went to space.
Yeah, now they own it.
Yeah.
They just own it.
Yeah, and it's like now it's like fuck it. How can we top the next one?
Mm-hmm.
So
I
and
don't
it's,
know.
yeah, it's like Velocipaster for me. Like, yeah, it's fun. I enjoyed some of the performances and everything, but like it just feels like on purpose, comedy wise,
Mhm.
and it kind of loses me a bit, you know. So I don't know. It's like accidental funny. It's great.
This one didn't really have many. This one didn't have comedic moments at all.
No, accidental. I would say very accidental editing
Maybe, yeah.
that made it funny. Like the girls, Lucy.
Yeah.
saying her affirmations and then Reagan getting fucking killed. It was funny to us, but I don't know if that was on purpose. Like, I don't think that was like that's actually a funny
No, it's-
editing moment. It felt like
yeah.
a serious, like, no, you're not gonna make it.
Mhm.
But it was funny to me because we were all laughing because it was just so comedically timed.
Yeah,
Because it didn't feel funny. It felt very serious.
and it sucks. I was excited for this.
Yeah. Now you
But-
own it.
What was the budget to this
Nah,
movie?
I couldn't find one,
Oh, there
but it
wasn't
made
any?
$2 million.
Oh.
Worldwide.
Did it release the theaters?
Mhm.
Yeah. Damn, it was December?
It was 2 weeks, and then Nosferatu came out.
Okay, I was gonna say Nosferatu definitely took
Mhm,
over right
mhm.
away. That's tough.
Mhm.
But I never saw anything. I saw the like a bit of it on
Yeah.
Twitter, I think, and that was it.
Mhm.
And I didn't really see much.
And the
about it.
the trailer was really fun. The trailer was really hype.
Yeah,
But that's trailers for you.
yeah. I don't trust trailers no more.
You can't.
Yeah, no. Make this movie Dead Rising, Left 4 Dead, but werewolves.
Okay.
Every werewolf, fuck it, make it go crazy. Some maybe the 1 year niners.
I feel like if you take out
What?
the plot of everyone turns into just certain people turn, this is more fun because that stops everyone from like, we have to stay inside.
Yeah.
Because I feel like if Lucy could have just left the house and ran around the neighborhood with her daughter trying to fight these werewolves, that would have been more interesting.
I was gonna say they should do it like how Dead Rising did, like the zombie apocalypse thing. Is that the zombie apocalypse is basically airborne, but then there's a vaccine that they take. There's a medication that they can take and they don't turn, and they get bit up and shit, but like they don't turn because they have that vaccine. But if you don't take it again,
if they should have made up vaccine
like
for this one.
like a medication, and then people that can't afford that medication have to hide because if not, they'll turn into werewolves. It's like they could have done something like that, but no, because then how is Frankie Ryu gonna turn into a werewolf at the end and be awesome and epic?
That's true.
So it's like they could have gone like the Dawn
Dawn of the Dead.
No,
Breaking Dawn Part 2.
Breaking Dawn Part 1.
Oh my God, Dusk
Just
Till
Till
Dawn.
Dawn.
Oh, From Dusk Till Dawn.
Where like all those
Until Dawn.
all the virus,
Sorry.
all the zombies or all the vampires look unique and they're all creepy and they all have their own personalities. Then you got motherfucking vampires playing the guitar with human body parts, like
that movie.
Crazy, and that is a fun movie. It's actually really fun and entertaining, and it has its serious moments. You can do it. It's just like, you have to really go into the writing and not try to make an action movie.
Do you think if this movie had a bigger budget, it would be better, or would it be the same? It
depends. Honestly, a lot of times, sometimes you can blame the script, and it's like this is a lot of the times like they were trying to make a serious action movie, but with werewolves, and that's just how much they could do. But it's also the creative aspect of it, right? Like you can read a script and then turning it into something unique. For example, Scream. Scream was written to be satire. Sam Raimi didn't even know they can make that into like a serious horror movie that still had fun aspects to it. So Wes Craven ended up just making this very unique film. Like he was very talented in that regard. So they could have done something fun. It's just I feel like the direction this movie was taken was like, no, we have to make it epic. This is like the cool, awesome movie to make.
And the thing is, werewolves are so hard to do because a guy turns and he's not human anymore and he is out of control.
Yeah.
It's a very simple plot.
Yeah.
It's not like a vampire that he talks and you can.
Yeah. And again, making it also like crazy and ridiculous can be a double-edged sword, right? Like a lot of people nowadays, if it's not realistic, it's bad. It's like a lot of people really have to. It's like the monkey. I've seen a lot of criticism that people weren't expecting it to be funny and ridiculous. It's like I don't want a serious movie sometimes. I don't want to have a realistic, like I don't care how the werewolves turn into fucking werewolves. Just make it fun and enjoyable, because then I don't have to question all these little details. So, but I think it's go all out or don't go at all.
Yes, exactly. But yeah.
The werewolves. Yeah, we don't have any comments because we read them for the monkey. So next week we're going to be watching Nosferatu.
Yes, which I'm very excited for.
So we went monkey, werewolf, vampire.
What's after? I don't know.
Well, oh no. I was saying, isn't the werewolf by Lee Winnell?
The Wolfman?
Wolfman?
It's not, it's out, but not out yet.
Oh, okay.
Like it's you can VOD it, but I rather own it, and I don't think it comes out till like March something.
So it'll be ahead of time. We'll announce it when we watch Nosferatu.
For sure. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Remember to leave us a 5-star review on Apple, no less than that, and on YouTube, leave us comments if you want good or bad advice. Just ask, leave it there, even if it doesn't have to do with the movie.
Yeah, just anything. Life advice. You want bad ones, good ones, whatever.
Yeah, if you want to be turned into a wolf, I'll tell you how. Call me.
Oh, you gonna put your phone number out there?
Hell no. DM it. YouTube it. Ask it on the comments.
Exactly, and we'll let you know. But yeah, I think that's it.
That's it. And remember,
stay spooky, stay sexy. You hairy motherfucker.
Okay, that's a good one.
Thanks.
Okay.
I came up with it right there.
All right.
Oh.
See you in your dreams.
Hey, sit down. He's a good boy.
Horror
Good
Daddies.
boy.